Joining Graham Norton on his BBC chat show on Friday night was Kenneth Branagh, Vicky McClure, Rachel Zegler and Rose Matafeo to talk about their upcoming projects. Whilst talking to Kenneth about Belfast, which is out in cinemas, they touched on his relationship with Judi and revealed how many times he had worked with her in the past. Kenneth also told how the pair got emotional when they reunited for the reading of the script. After introducing Kenneth to the show, Graham asked, "Judi Dench is so brilliant, and you worked with her so many times now?" 12 times now, yes, Kenneth revealed, as Graham continued, "and she's played nearly everyone in your life." Laughing at the statement, Kenneth replied, "Practically everything. We've been married, I've been her son, she's now my grandmother, it's like the incest theatre company. I did a complete read-through for her before she agreed to do the part, and about halfway through, I got very emotional and got choked up. She held the pause while I composed myself and then said, I would be delighted to do it." Graham asked what his inspiration was to create the film, which Kenneth explained, "Well, I don't know how your lockdown was at the beginning. I had so many friends that got in contact who I hadn't seen for a while who were so desperate to make contact, then I was calling them, and just everything was about re-establishing human connection. We really felt the separation, and so it sent me right back to the time when I was 9 years old in North Belfast in a wee street. Mainly Protestant, but Catholics were there as well, where in the course of 20 seconds when I thought I was hearing bees in the air, and then I thought I was seeing a swarm of bees in the air. Then, realizing in fact that I was at the beginning of a riot which would pass through my street, and those 20 seconds would be really the end of my childhood. When I came out of the house 2 hours later, the paving stones were lifted up, the ground beneath our feet was gone, the paving stones were in barricades at the end of the street. We were in a fortress, it would have been a playground before, it was a beautiful harmonious neighborhood, and suddenly life was different, and the uncertainty that we all felt. All this sense of being in the unknown, and therefore our need for human contact and our need for laughter and our need for songs and dancing and ad hoc parties and all the daftness that we could possibly grasp in a dark time. We didn't know what was going on, that's where this lockdown sent me back to, and I tried to write it as truthfully as I could." Judi also spoke about working with Kenneth again on Wednesday night's The One Show and touched on their close friendship. Host Alex Jones asked Judi, as Kieran said, "Kenneth Branagh directed it, now Dame Judi, I know that you directed Kenneth before. And he would sometimes not listen and change some of the lines, now, did you get him back?" Laughing at Alex's comment, Judi revealed, "I got him back eventually, I directed 2 things for him, I directed Look Back in Anger and Much Ado. They went out on tour, and I went to give them notes after Much Ado one night, and he left. He left the theater, I think in his costume, actually, so he never got the notes. I didn't have to do it on this, but I always kind of held it over him, threatened him with it, I'll walk out on you any minute." The Graham Norton Show airs Friday at 9 p.m. on BBC One.